After launching the first 64-megapixel smartphone in Malaysia, Xiaomi did not slow down. Xiaomi continued the trend of high megapixel counts by launching the first 108-megapixel smartphone, Mi Note 10 series or Mi CC9 Pro in China. I am Alex Ong from Mr. Techs, and you are now watching the review of Xiaomi Mi Note 10 Pro. Xiaomi Mi Note 10 Pro is not only the first 108-megapixel smartphone, it is also the first smartphone with penta camera. Will it be able to live up its claim of number 1 in DxO mark? We will find out in this video. Before we start, let us clear off the specifications of the Mi Note 10 Pro. You can pause the video here as the specifications is shown in the video. At the front, you will find a 6.47-inch 19.5 by 9 1080p 3D curved AMOLED display with the support of HDR10 and DCI-P3. With DCI-P3, Mi Note 10 Pro is able to display wider range of colors. However, when compared with Mi 9, Mi 9's AMOLED display is able to produce punchier color than Mi Note 10 Pro's AMOLED display. If looked at a certain angle, you will see green hues at the curved area. It is not affecting your viewing experience, yet it is there. At the top of the display, you will find the dot notch with the 32-megapixel front-facing camera in it. At the bottom of the display, you will find the in-screen fingerprint sensor. At the back, you will find the penta camera with 108-megapixel main camera and 2 dual-tone flash for different lighting situations. At the bottom, you will find the single speaker, USB-C port and 3.5mm headphone jack. At the right, you will find the volume and power buttons and the dual nano SIM card slot. At the left, you will not find anything. At the top, you will find the IR blaster. Mi Note 10 Pro is running on Android 9.0 Pie with MIUI 11 on top. Android 10 should be available soon for Mi Note 10 Pro. I get asked by many viewers whether the Black Shark game controller is able to connect to other Xiaomi devices a lot. The answer is no. You are still able to download the game controller app, connect the game controller to Mi Note 10 Pro through Bluetooth. If you open the game controller app, you'll find the message, "Game controller does not support this version of MIUI," and you will not be able to call out the button mapping menu in the game. Mi Note 10 Pro is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G, and the game experience is almost on par with the Redmi Note 8 Pro. Even though Mi Note 10 Pro supports HDR, but when playing PUBG, you will not be able to choose HDR. After gaming a while, you will feel the heat at the back. As for camera, Mi Note 10 Pro sports penta camera at the rear with the combination of f1.69 108-megapixel primary camera, f2.0 12-megapixel portrait camera, f2.2 20-megapixel ultra-wide camera, f2.0 5-megapixel ultra telephoto camera, and 2-megapixel macro camera. Both the primary and ultra telephoto camera comes with optical image stabilizer. You are able to achieve 10x hybrid zoom and 50x digital zoom with the ultra telephoto camera. This penta camera is just great. You can zoom and still get detailed photos. However, this only applies to the situation with sufficient light. If you are taking photos during extreme low light situation, you will not see the same result. When taking food photos, only the middle part will be clear and the surrounding will be fuzzy. This is very weird given that it does not happen for landscape photos. Another thing that is annoying is the processing needed for the 108-megapixel photo. After the latest update, the processing time is shortened, but they still need some time for the processing to happen. As for video, Mi Note 10 Pro is able to record 1080p 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, 120 frames per second, 240 frames per second and 4K 30 frames per second video with the included optical image stabilizer and super stabilization mode. Your video will look like those video recorded with gimbal. However, super stabilization mode will restrict your recording to 1080p 30 frames per second video. Mi Note 10 Pro comes with a single speaker, but the audio quality is just decent. The audio coming from the single speaker is lacking of details. Even the Redmi Note 8 Pro have a better audio quality.
We'll fly out. Very important in terms of PGT. What is it? It goes first and obvious. It's a professional flight. But still, it flies from arm to arm doing demonstrations. These are girls.
No, not in there. No. Get out. Go. Gotta get.
You still have the 3.5mm headphone jack on Mi Note 10 Pro, and the quality is decent. It does support USB-C earphone, but the audio quality is just bad. The background music is loud, the voice is muffled, and it's just bad. Using the Mi True Wireless Earbuds Basic have better audio quality than a USB-C earphone. Mi Note 10 Pro sports a 5260 mAh battery with the support of 30W fast charging. The battery life is extremely great. You can easily get through 1.5 days. This is the largest battery that Xiaomi ever included in their smartphone. Xiaomi included a 30W charger in the box, and the charging time is greatly reduced. You will roughly get 1% per minute. You can fully recharge Mi Note 10 Pro 5260 mAh battery with just under 1 hour and 45 minutes. The 30W charger is compatible with Mi 9 20W wireless charger, as it does support 27W output like the included 27W charger. So, you will still be able to enjoy fast wireless and wired charging on Mi 9 using Mi Note 10 Pro included 30W charger. Mi Note 10 Pro 108MP camera is amazing, but will I recommend to you? I will say no for the moment. I will at least wait for the Snapdragon 865 flagship to see the camera performance. Other than that, everything is possible, especially the huge battery. That's all for this review. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. See you on the next video.